Try to get it. Until I can walk in there. Oh my God. Okay. Hey Google, restart video.
Hey everyone, Scott Innes, voice actor, Hollywood actor, movie star. Don't believe all that. I'm a legend in my own mind. Hey, you know me better as the voice of some of the most popular cartoon characters in the world. Scooby Dooby Doo, Scrappy Duppy Doo, Puppy Power, like and Shaggy too. And you got the Sullivan Project podcast. It's coming at you right now.
Hey Google, stop. Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Harold Sullivan. This is the Sullivan Project podcast. And we got Dan back here. What's up, Dan?
Nothing. What's going on, man? Hanging in there,
Right.
man. Doing my thing.
One day at a time, right?
One day at a time, yeah.
That means many things I didn't know, you know. My dad was alcoholic, and that's, you know, to him that was something. The Christians is something else. It means a lot of different things. But we're glad you're back here. We've been leaving voicemails. You know, we've been playing a little phone tag, but I know you're all right. You know I'm all right, and that's God. That's faith there. You know what I mean? Just knowing we're okay, and we can feel that. You know what I mean? And if we need something, we feel that too, right? If I'm in trouble or you're in trouble, we can sense that. And so you'll know you'll be trying to get a hold of me, or I'll be trying to get a hold of you. That's awesome. You know what I mean? Hey Google, what time is it? See what time it is in here.
It's 6:36 p.m.
Okay. Yeah, so he's the first. Dan's the first guest. He was the first guest, and he's the first guest on the new camera. I had a little problem with it. It fell off to the remote there, but I just got to scoot a little closer, and then because I got it tilted back on the cable remote, you know what I mean, to tilt it up in the air a little, because otherwise.
What are you doing? You got the camera filming you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then they can hear you because you're right next to it. So they got me, and then they got you. And if I don't tilt it up enough, it's just like up under my nose, like you can see up my nose. My sister said so. I had to before I had it tilted back. I had a digital camera, and now I got that camcorder, but it's not up high enough. Like it needs to be up a little higher, you know. I have to back up farther, but then you can't hear it as well. So I'm experimenting with it, but as long as I'm on there until I get the right angle, you know, and then we'll get it. And I'm thank God we got the heat on the last couple of days because it went the heat. It's getting cold out. It's like 40 degrees out, man. So remember we were having trouble with the furnace and all that, and we got it fixed. And so far we're alive. So if something happens to you know, because of carbon monoxide, let everybody know that them people didn't fix the furnace right, you know. So if you don't hear from me for a few months, somebody got to come and check. It should be good though because the furnace people came and inspected it. They cleaned the chimney out, and they said it's good to go. So, but we won't know. We have to just try it and see. But if the carbon monoxide goes off again, and then that's when we're in trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and my sister was just saying about how somebody she worked with, as an older lady, I guess, who don't have anybody to really check on her. After she didn't show up to work for a few days, they went and found her dead in her apartment.
Wow.
And it's like, yeah, see, I don't want that to happen to me. That's why I'm not going to live alone. Well, one of the reasons, because I don't want to be just dead. Nobody finds me until they start smelling you. That's a shame. And that happens to a lot of people. People don't have anybody even care enough to call them or check on them. That's why I always tell people about you. That you called me when I was losing my sight. In case people haven't tuned in before, I lost my sight a little over 2 years ago. And I really had nobody call me, but Dan, 2 months straight, he kept calling me, leaving me voicemail. And I was so depressed, I didn't want to talk to anybody. I'm like, what am I going to do? Answer the phone and be like, I'm blind and depressed? You know what I mean? So I just dealt with it. But then I was like, wait a minute, one person's calling me. Somebody's calling me. Somebody loves me. Somebody cares. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, I can do that. Well, we can do that. We can do that for everybody else. That's something that each one of us can do. We can be that voice or that ear for someone, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what else is there? So that just helped me. And if you this podcast is kind of Dan helped me start it, and it's all about everyone has a story. And you can't judge a book by its cover. And so we have guests on there. If you want to be on here, audio or video, contact us. The Sullivan Project podcast on YouTube and TikTok. It's under Harold Sullivan 78 and Facebook Harold Sullivan period 35. And you can call the show 724-513-1472. Even if you need to get something out, or if you just need someone, just to hear someone, a voice to the voiceless, you know. And yeah, sometimes we didn't have stuff. Me and Dan didn't have people. We've been, down. And we're going to talk a little bit about that stuff today. Uh, we all have problems, right?
Yeah.
But they're not really problems if you look at it two different ways. Someone who has OCD, right? Those are over compulsive disorder.
Obsessive compulsive
Or is
disorder.
obsessive, is that what it's called? Okay, so
Yeah.
that means they like to do a certain thing a certain amount of times, or they have to have it a certain way. Like they're very.
Yeah, they gotta make their bed a certain way. They gotta do everything a certain way.
They're very detailed, right?
Go to a certain store. Everything they do has got to be like perfect.
And detailed, but that could be a good thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Because that means that people will. The other end of that spectrum is what they call "quote unquote" half-ass. Someone that half-asses everything, right?
Throw it on there.
Yeah, just do it, or just get it done. And there's so many people that are like that, and that doesn't. That's why you got a wheel falling off when you go down the road. You know what I mean? So what you got two different things. Like I was saying the other day, you got one guy who sweats too much, and you got another guy who can't sweat at all.
Yeah.
Medical conditions. These are real things. Think about how hot that person gets, and they can't sweat, and they can't go out. They got to be cool all the time. You know. Because we have to sweat, But there are people that have every little, and hey, it's all on how you look at it, right? If you have a mental disability or disease or whatever, that's just a name that the government or doctors have given the thing. So it's all about how you look at it, and you can make it however you want it to be. It could be a gift, People that have autism at different spectrums, they call them, and they make fun of them. And they say that they're this, that, or the other. No, they just understand things differently. That doesn't mean that they got something wrong, right?
Yeah.
So
everybody,
right?
Everybody got their own situation, right, Joey?
It takes all kinds. That's what my dad used to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the best thing. Not everybody can't be the same. We all have to be mixed in different things and pulled together out of different things. That's what we're made from. We're made out of everything. Sure. We're made out of, we're made out of earth and go back into the earth, however you want to say it. What's up is up, from up is below, or how's it go? In the air, or in the Bible, how's it go? From what is up, from what is in is without, or something. There's a couple different ways they say it. Or what is below is up above, and what is above is below. But it just means the same thing. It's all one thing. We're all made from the same stuff. It's just different things. I don't want to get into science and all that, but if you think about a person, a tree, a car, whatever, it's all made out of the same thing. It's just vibrating at a different frequency, so that's what makes it a different thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If a car was vibrating the same frequency that we are, it'd be a human being, but it's not. So it's a different thing, and that's it.
Yeah.
But that's a whole other thing. But so the last few months. So what's been going on? You're going to a thing now during the day?
I go to Epic every 3 days a week.
EPIC?
Yeah.
Okay, because what's that stand for?
Yeah, it's called Lutheran Glade Run. Lutheran Glade Run Epic, or something like that.
What's Epic though? Is it Epic initials for something? EP?
No. Just I don't know exactly what it stands for.
Because epic means like big or like grand, like large scale, like epic. So, okay, so it has to do. What exactly? They pick you up and you go. Where is it? Rochester?
Yeah,
At mental health?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, not mental health.
Oh, well, what's the
They have
building?
a building there, and they do it there.
Is that the place with the rainbows? It's not
No,
that. It's not that place we went by that one day when they were taking us. Remember that other lady was going to play bingo or something? You were on the bus with me. Remember there was rainbows painted on the outside.
that was
Okay.
another Quippo.
Oh, that was okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Epic, yeah, because maybe one day when I got a hold of, I finally got a, what do you call it, case manager person. Maybe one day I'll ask her about finding out how to get a ride to go there and
There you go. Yeah,
see what that's about. That Epic. So what do you
yeah.
do when you go? You go 3 days a week, all day, right? 9 to 5 or something.
From about I start. I wake up around 6:30, 7 o'clock, and I get there around
Oh wow,
9:30, 10 o'clock,
very good.
and I'm there till like 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Okay, and then you got to get a bus and come back.
Hmm.
It's a big change though, from because when I used to call you, you used to sleep till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, right?
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
then you
yeah.
were
That
up
was bad. That was bad time.
and you were
I'm
up at
still going through a little. Look, I'm
huh?
still going through it a little bit, but I think I'm gonna be able to do this. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's what we're now. I want to let people know, yeah, where you are now from where you were. And you used to sleep till 3 or 4, and then you wouldn't be able to. You didn't want to talk until midnight or so. And I'm in bed
Yeah,
by then,
I wouldn't go to sleep until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
So now,
I was isolate myself.
yeah, well, that's depression too. You don't want to do nothing, and then you just want to sleep until the next day and then sleep again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And yeah, I get that way, and then I have to tell myself that ain't me, because you're missing something. I mean, there's so much now that you get to go out. There's people to talk. There's things to do. Talk to people or people to talk to, and they're nice to you. And when someone's
No,
nice
they're
to
real
you,
nice.
don't that
They're
feel
real
good?
nice, Joey.
That feels so good. Now, can you get that laying in bed sleeping? No.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got.
yeah,
I
right.
work with a lot of people. A lot of people work with me, and I work with them.
There you go. So you're doing your light. This is what you got to do.
Almost 100% everybody that helps me mentally with
Yeah,
my illness
yeah.
is very nice, easygoing. They're real nice.
See,
They're good people.
I
Everybody. I
pray.
haven't met one person moody or rude.
Oh
I mean,
man.
they get moody sometimes, but never
Oh
like
God.
that.
See, I
You
pray.
know,
I pray for you
like
to find. I pray for you to find somewhere like to volunteer and somewhere to go and do stuff, and that's what you got now.
yeah, I go there been going there from since June or July.
Yeah.
So,
See, that's
and I
good.
try to make it there 3 days a week.
Yeah.
It's really
Don't
beneficial
quit
if you
on
think
this one.
about
Don't
it.
give up on because I know we both do the same things. We like to do stuff for a few months and then we find something else. You know what I mean?
Well,
But
whenever I was about 19 or 20 or
yeah,
somewhere in between 20 and 22
yeah,
or 23 or some shit like that,
yeah,
I was going to this program in Rochester called the Partial Program.
yeah. See, I knew they had
And
programs.
I
Yeah.
was goofy, I was young, I was laughing at people, I was making fun of people, I was laughing real hard, laughing with this dude. And Epic, finally, I grew, I'm 41 years old, I grew to know that,
Yeah.
you know, you can't be making fun of people. And,
Oh, that
you know,
hurts. So,
anyways,
yeah.
make a long story short, that program didn't do nothing to me because it didn't benefit me because I didn't apply to it. In other words, I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't. At the time, it wasn't right for you at the time. That's okay though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That is okay.
Yeah.
Ugh. People get down on themselves for every little thing. You know what? Things happen when they're supposed to.
Yeah, yeah. People go there and
You know what I
they
mean?
have problems, you know.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
discuss our problems. We sort our problems out.
What do you
It's
do?
a lot.
Yeah, tell me what. Okay, so when you get there, what's the routine? You get there in the morning. What do you do?
Well, what to talk about is kind of private, but we do like groups and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We like do our mood rating and everything, and
Yeah.
how we feel or mood stuff
Okay.
like that, you know. But
Yeah.
it's good. It's beneficial, you know.
Yeah, you talk. Well, you have group. Well, kind of like when I in the psych ward, you have a group.
Yeah.
You talk
No,
about.
it's not like the psych ward show.
Well, I know, but I'm saying like as far as. Well, I know I'll never get over that. And if y'all
Yeah.
want to find out about that story, go check out some of my past podcasts too. This is about my journey and other people's journey. Everyone has a story, like I said. But
I
no,
got
as far
a
as you can
good
go,
friend named Jason.
huh?
And he's pretty cool. I got a good friend named Jason. I think you met Jason before.
Yeah.
and he comes over twice a week, and we hang out.
Yeah.
We go to church
Well,
sometimes.
talk about this Epic though. So basically, you go and it's like you kind of talk like a group, like a therapy, and then you just say how you feel that day, and
We work on things, Joe.
and you
We
do
work
crafts
on
and stuff. What else? You do movies, you said.
yeah, stuff like that.
You go out like on a field trip. They take you places.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Let me know because people want to know. Hey, what if they want to get? They want to go to this. There's,
Yeah, but I can't really put their business out there because I'm just a part of it.
yeah. Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Who else is gonna do it?
Yeah.
Well, what are you here for? Well, you're here to do the
I
Lord's
know,
work, right?
but it's a group.
Or
It's
you want to help people. Well, how the group will help people if they need it, right? We're not saying people have to do anything, but
well, you could ask your mental health professional.
yeah,
If
if
they
they're in
have
the
anything
area,
that applies to them, and
I'm
they
just
want to
letting
go
them know, yeah, what kind of things that they do for you. You get to go like go places and they talk and
yeah, we just work on
you have a couple of friends there. Did you meet anybody there? Did you meet you meet anybody there? You have a new friend? Any new friends?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, who? Tell me. We're getting an update on Dan. We haven't talked. You haven't been on the podcast for a few months.
Yeah.
So we want to know what you've been doing. You sound good.
I just been, I go to church every Saturday.
Yeah.
And I'm start going back up on Monday.
You're going to
I'm
Josh?
start working out again.
You're going to Josh's church in Ambridge, right?
Huh?
Josh's church in Ambridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Josh's church in Ambridge is Chapel on Merchant Street.
Yeah, go if anybody's in there, go check it out. I went there a few times.
Yeah, it's in Ambridge. It's on Merchant Street. It's right across from
very friendly. Not a lot of people, so you don't got to worry about getting overcrowded.
Yeah.
Some people
He's a pretty good preacher, too.
Yeah.
He's real good.
Yeah.
He's been studying the Bible all his life, and he wanted
yeah, speaking of that, well, yeah, I told you I just started the 9th time. I'm about a quarter of the way through now in the audio Bible.
Ninth time reading the Bible, and you probably got
2 years.
Probably like if you're a record breaker, dude.
2 years and 2 months.
So many records.
Yep, 2 years and 2 months.
Yeah, people that don't, wow, that's amazing.
I had it on for like 2 hours this morning, and I couldn't sleep, and so you know what?
I probably don't go. I don't go to church. If I go to church, and there's 75 people in the congregation.
Yeah.
And I asked all 75 of them people, have they ever read the Bible twice in 1 year?
Oh, yeah.
Nope. Out of all 75 of them, there's one insane genius in there that's read it twice, but 9 times in 2 or 3 years. That's
and so a couple hundred other books too on top because I'm just.
Well, let me ask you something, Joey. How does that help you? Does that help you the way you feel if you're the way if you're depressed or you're lonely or whatever the issue is?
Yeah, for people, Joseph is my middle name, so Dan knows me since we were both really young. So I used to go by Joe when I was young, and Chris too, and Danny actually as well. But this morning I had the Bible I listened to for a few hours, and it just helps me calm down. It gives me that good feeling, and especially when I just don't know what to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm just stuck and I don't know what to do, or I just don't feel the way I want to feel on my level, I just put on the Bible. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. I listen to the audio.
So you believe that the way you feel, if you didn't read the Bible 9 times and worship God the way you do, if you wouldn't have done this, where would you be right now? I'm just saying, like where would you be? Would you be sitting there like doing nothing, be miserable? Or did it benefit you? It has to have benefited you.
Oh yeah, because I wasn't happy before I lost my sight.
Oh.
So losing my sight I wasn't happy anyway. I was done. I didn't want to. And then I was done. Like I explained, I was depressed, and that night I asked God to take me, and I quit breathing 20 times, and that's when I got the point. I said, okay, and it was like He shook me. You're here to do something. You weren't here to. We weren't born. I was born disabled. He doesn't punish babies, but God does. Why would He punish a baby? You know what I mean? He doesn't do that. So I kind of just reviewed literally my whole life, scene by scene, all the good and bad, because I didn't sleep for weeks, or like 7 to 8 days. It seemed like straight. I didn't sleep. I just laid there.
Wow.
But you kept calling me, And then one day I just listened to them all, and then that's when I was like, I gotta freaking get out of bed. I said, Dan's out here doing stuff, and he's going to church. I said, I'm gonna go to church with Dan because I've been wanting my life. I wanted to go to church. I wanted to read the Bible. I just didn't.
We went to a couple different churches, but I
went to
seen
three.
Pastor Ron
Yeah.
Cunningham at the Coons Market sitting outside.
Oh
And
yeah.
I walked by his van, and he says, can I offer you something that'll benefit you? And
Yeah, he didn't recognize you, huh?
I was like, dude, look, I ain't even gonna go there. You know who I am. He's called Dan.
Yeah.
So I talked to him, but he really, he didn't really introduce me to his church. I guess he don't want me there. He didn't want you there neither for some odd reason. But if you're gonna sit up here, I'm not going against God. I'm for God. I'm for God 100%.
Pastor Ron.
They're gonna sit there and pass out tracts to everybody at Coons, and then you find somebody that comes in your church that you don't agree with.
Yeah.
Why the hell are you out there passing out tracts? Get the same people to go there every Sunday and Wednesday and talk to them. Don't go around passing out tracts and then somebody comes and they have issues that you don't know how to deal with. And you tell them, no, that's really shook me.
Yeah, let me explain that to people. What you're saying is he's trying to find new people to come to the church, but he don't take care of the ones that are coming to the church, right?
He does. He has.
Well, certain ones that he likes, but like me and you, we went, and he literally said that I was a project. And that's why I started the project, right? Because we are. Yeah, and he said that there wasn't we couldn't do nothing. I can't do nothing. And he said there was no hope for you, pretty much.
Yeah.
And that's wrong. And then he doesn't like homosexual people and people of other colors either.
Yeah.
And so, and he's been a pastor for 50 years and thinks he's God. I said, no, you know what?
Yeah,
I'll do church.
You need help.
I'll do church, you know what I mean, at home, right? I will do the Bible, and I will interpret it how I want instead of how somebody at a church who thinks that they're God or the Almighty. It's their way. It's not His way in that church. I didn't like that. I did not. And it's only a certain type of people that they want to be cool with, and that's not cool. Like I said, we gotta love everybody. We're here to unconditionally love everybody. If you don't love someone, you got a problem. It doesn't matter what they do or if you like them or not. You should love them. That's what God is. That's what light is.
Help everybody, no matter what the situation
is. No matter what. Unconditional. That's what Spirit told me. When I said, what am I here to do? I don't know. I said, what am I here to do? I said, I don't have a clue. Please take the wheel. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. However they say, Jesus, take the wheel. Send me the right direction. The Bible is like you want to know what the Bible was? But the Bible was like my roadmap or my path. And that's what got me, okay, here. This is a starting point. And then you got the commandments and everything. And it's like, okay, then that's what kind of, you learn what's good and bad and right and wrong. And it's thousands of years ago, okay, so things are a lot different. But basic ideas and everything are the same. And as long as you live by that, there you go. And it even says in the Bible, as long as you go by the first two commandments, right? Honor and love God above all, and then yourself. And there you go. Yourself and others is second, I guess. God, and then yourself and others. And as long as you go by those two, it's simple,
Yeah.
Do unto others as you would have them do to you, right?
Yeah.
So, but you're doing good now. What happened?
So are you, Joey?
Oh yeah, I'm doing great.
Too. You sound good too.
We're getting 100 We're about to hit 100 podcasts. This is gonna be 99.
We need 100 of these, Joey.
Yeah, we're about to. Yeah, hey, I've been putting them out, man.
Since I've been living on the 12.
Huh?
Since I've been living on the 12.
Since you've been living
12.
Oh, I don't know. Just since I started, it's going to be 100 very soon.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been putting them out like 3 or 4 a week for a while and trying to get caught up. You got your hat, right?
I still got that.
Yeah, you hopefully you wear it sometime. Show people. Our pastor said we can't do that. You can wear a hat. You can give out a card, right?
Yeah.
That's what I do. And when I go out, I got pens too. But I got a T-shirt that says the Sullivan Project Podcast, and it has the addresses on it: YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. I pay my own money out of all it. I get the stuff on Amazon or eBay because I love God and I love that I'm alive every day, and I want to help people just even they can feel a little bit better and feel a little bit the joy that I feel. I'm man on that one. I'm trying to say amen. There's two ways to say it, like tomato, tomato. But
Yeah, and then when Christmas comes,
yeah.
to represent Jesus Christ, say Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Christmas. I used to get sad around the holidays, but this year I'm going to try to be not so much, because I'm going to celebrate Christ, God, the Holy Spirit. I used to
Yeah.
be down because there was always fighting in my family around the holidays. That's usually how it is when your families are dysfunctional. And then I always sat alone in my room, and I always prayed for a family, for my own. Like when I grew up, I wanted to get married and have a family. It hadn't happened yet, but I'm only 44, so God, I don't know what plan. Whatever God's plan is, I'm comfortable with that. And I didn't used to be that way. I used to be just fighting everything and wanting to do everything, and I wanted it my way. Yeah, you know what I mean? And then you get sad whenever things don't come the way you want. But there's a better way, right?
Yeah.
God doesn't want to be wrong or hurt or pain. There's a better way. So when we take things as the wrong, like take it wrong, oh, well, this didn't happen. I'm ruined now. No, there's a better way. Just wait for it to happen.
Yeah.
See, that's what I do. When I don't get that, I try not to get disappointed because there's a better way. God knows. I don't know. I can't see it all right now. I don't have the whole deal. I only get little bits of information at a time, like you do. You know what I mean? We don't have the big picture. We have little bits that come to us, and we got to try to work with that. It's hard. They say that people get what 4 million bits of information per second or something like that. But we only register like no, it's 400,000 bits of information, but we only register a couple thousand, something like that.
Yeah.
So that means our body gets so much more information than we know we're picking up. Like a computer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so what got you going into the epic? I mean, you just called, like, did somebody suggest it, or your caseworker? Like, what happened? How'd you know?
A lot of people, my caseworker referred it.
Okay, so she did. That's nice. So she was just like, "Hey, this is available. You can go do this. Get out of the house."
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. And then, see, that's nice. See, like I got one. Her name was Danielle, but I don't call her yet because it took me a while.
Yeah.
She said, "If you need something, call me, and I'll try to help you get on it." I said, "Okay." Oh man, on that one too. But yeah, I'm saying, oh man, and God is Jehovah, right?
Yeah.
That's the word, and Jesus is Yeshua. And for a lot of people that don't know, I believe it starts with a Y. Yeshua is the correct name on how to spell it. It's not Jesus.
Elijah.
Huh? Yeshua.
No, Elijah.
Well, the way they say it, Elijah.
Maybe not.
No, it's Yeshua. It sounds like Joshua almost. It's Yeshua. But
okay.
if you said Jesus, he wouldn't answer because it's not. That's the way we say it. It's Yeshua.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting little fact. So, and then, okay, so your mom, you told me the other day your mom has cancer now, right?
She got lung cancer,
Crazy.
yeah.
Well, everybody pray for her. What was the story years ago, right? Your mom was in an accident when you and your brother and sister were young and she almost died.
I was about 10, 11. I think I was 11.
Yeah.
And, she was in a horrible, very bad
Tell the story
accident.
again for anybody who hasn't tuned in before. And if you want to know more, check out the old episode. But go ahead.
She was life-flighted, and she said whenever she was in the helicopter, God came to her and said, well, you're coming home, honey.
Jesus, right?
She said...
it was Jesus, right?
Yeah, Jesus. Okay. And she went through a tunnel, and Jesus said, you ready to come home? And she was like, can I just do one more thing before I go?
Yeah.
And he said, yes. And she said, I want to raise my kids.
Yeah.
So she got the opportunity to do that again. That was one last chance in her life. Now she got lung cancer, man.
She did raise her kids, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I hope you're
she's depressed right now.
I hope you're okay, though. Yeah.
She's worked up about it, man.
Well, she knows, though. She knows what, hey, she saw Jesus, so she knows not to be afraid.
Yeah, she's not afraid.
She don't want to go and leave y'all. But she made the deal with him, right?
Yeah.
She said, hey, let me do what I got to do. And he let her come back.
Yeah.
So that's part of the deal. You got to go. Now, maybe, hey, knock on whatever 50 years more she'll have. But just
Yeah.
Be ready, because we live and die in one breath. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And blink of an eye, we're gone. So all of us got to be ready. We might not be here tomorrow. And, I don't think I'm getting teary just thinking about it.
Yeah, all I can suggest to everybody on this earth,
Yes.
I'm no better than nobody. I might believe in God, and everybody else believes in God too. But I want to say one thing.
Yeah.
You could do this no matter how you live your life.
Yes.
Just pray to God to help you and forgive you no matter what you do every day. You don't have to go and do everything, but if you can't do everything all at once, just notice Him. You know.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Well, whoever whoever your higher power is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm not judging or discriminating anybody. There's different names for God, you know. Different people speak different cultures or different languages. And,
Joey, I'm not about to get ready to eat some sloppy joes,
yeah,
man.
as long as it's love and light, that's what I say. You know what I mean? So whoever there, if it's Buddha, you know what I mean? Whoever.
Yeah.
So Muhammad, just whatever. So yeah, we're about to go off the podcast, but it's good talking to you again here, Dan. And you know I'm here anytime, and you know how to just come and if you need me or you think something's wrong, I'm down here, knock on the window.
Yeah.
We're good. We know God got us. Like I said, God got me. Who got you, right?
Yeah.
That's the Sullyism I'll come up with. So, hey, my higher power got me, and I'm good. And I know you're good, and we're doing this, and we're going to keep it on. So, we'll be back soon, though. Remember, love is a choice, and so is the hate.
Yeah.
We're going to find my way over here.